Hey, this is Joni with TheGalavan here with a new video for you. I am here with Natalie and I'm going to have her introduce herself and her channel.
I'm Natalie, and my channel is My Life in a Van, and same website, mylifeinavan.com.
She's going to give us a tour of her Honda Element. I can't wait for you to see it.
So this is my Honda Element. It's a 2005. They only made Honda Elements between 2003 and 2011. So they're all used, they're all old, and most of them have a lot of miles on them. So mine currently has 177,000. I've put about 6,000 miles on it since I got it. And because, you know, a lot of people name their vans. So because she's orange, the thought occurred to me of the orange California poppy, so she is named Poppy. Honda Elements come with 4 seats, and the 2 back seats are completely removable. They can fold up and with a carabiner hooked to the sides, but I took them totally out, which is really easy to do. I actually have a video of me doing it because they're heavy. The flooring in the back is this hard plastic, which is really cool. All right, so I've got 2,000-watt power stations, and this one has been charging. Right now it is 12:42, and it's been charging this morning, and it's at 100%. So the only thing plugged in here right now is this phone being charged. And so this is great. This is ideal. This is my little trash. Love this. And one of the cool things about the Honda Element is it has these 4 doors that you can open. The back door is they call this a suicide door, because I don't know why the name comes, but the seat belt for the front is attached to the back door, which is kind of weird. All right, so bed. This bed is made on, there's a 2-inch thick foam mattress that I've got here. Not enough by itself. Under it, I've got an inflatable, kind of like a thermarest, but this is a Coleman. Under this, I've got a yoga mat. And under this is this IKEA webbing slats that we actually narrowed because it's only 24 inches, because I wanted to have a comfortable enough bed, and I figured the width of a yoga mat was wide enough. But you know, space is at a premium inside this little Honda Element. If it's hard for me to slide something out that I want from underneath, the way I made this is I hooked these down with Velcro, so I can actually pull it up and get at anything from here, like if I want a little mandarin orange. So the bed length with the seat where it is right now is pretty much exactly my height. I'm 5'6", and I can stretch all the way out, straight out, you know, knees not bent, and that works great. So you've probably seen these. I made these to fit the windows, black on one side, Reflectix on the other side, and I have these for this window and all of the back windows. And right now, this one is put so that the reflection is going on the outside. If in the night, use them this way. These little shoe racks are just an ideal way to maximize space. And because I don't want toxic things in here, and most plastics put off a lot of toxic fumes. And so I bought a couple of these that were so stinky. And in a small space like this, you have one thing that's outgassing, and I can smell it, and I'm getting a headache and feeling sick. So this is made with a mesh, a cloth-ish, probably polyester or something mesh, but I cut it into thirds. I have 3 of these. And so, you know, this is just a really handy way to hold a whole bunch of stuff, that the kinds of things that you want easy and immediate access to. And so this is actually my dirty clothes one right here, because I'm only out for 4 days. How much dirty clothes am I going to have? This is my second power station. This is a Opus, or looks like Oops, and it's also 1,000 watt. Where my feet are, this is my only floor space in here, and so this power station is taking up prime real estate. However, having enough power to last for your whole trip, so that I'm not like always thinking about how am I going to get my power stations charged, because the fridge is the thing that I want to keep cold. So I was willing to forego some of the space to have this. And I'm sure I could have thought of a better place to put it. I could have possibly put it in here. Okay, I want to show you this little apparatus. I bought this on Amazon, and it comes in just these square metal mesh. And then you get all of these little corner things that you can put it together with. Could have been 2 cubes bigger, maybe even more than that. You get quite a bit more than this. But I configured it. I thought long and hard, how do I want this to go? So this is a double, goes all the way to the back where there's even, so this is like my cold gear for a cold morning. There's behind that even is a beach towel blanket. Whoop, my pee jar just went onto the floor. So, I can stuff a lot of stuff in here. So this is a beach towel and a tablecloth. This is my pee jug. This is my toilet kit if I need it. And so this little cube can hold a lot of stuff. And then this container pulls out this way toward me here. And so I've got these labeled. B stands for bottoms. So this is shorts and pants. A is tops. So this is like tank tops and shirts, t-shirts, that kind of thing. And this one, I just love having this one because I put everything in this one that I want immediate access to. So this is my hankies, my socks, my neck gaiters, my undies, my face cloth, my bathing suit. And so I love these little containers. They don't necessarily last forever because they're not real well made. And I cut out, it used to have tiny cubes everywhere, and I cut some of them out so that there were some longer spaces. So that just fits in there great. And then this other cube on top actually opens to the back.
Yep.
And so this is another thing that's really cool about the Honda Element. It has a hatch, and then it has a tailgate, which is not that typical. So this gives you a shaded place to eat or a table to stand and cook. And so I knew that I wanted to have access to my kitchen and be able to cook back here. So this is why I put the fridge here. And so the fridge, this is a Alpicool 33 quart fridge freezer. And this is the freezer, hardly anything in there for this trip. This is the fridge. I just brought exactly the amount of food that I wanted. We cut the bed, my brother did this for me. We actually cut the bed specifically to fit this fridge, because before I actually had this Element, I bought the fridge and a power station. And so I'm using this blanket as extra insulation right here. And so underneath this is this slider. So right now what I've got on it is this Coleman stove, but I could have more food, plates and pots and all that kind of thing. But this is very handy to be able to, access things that are way in there. I don't have that much on this trip just because it's just 4 days. And then the last compartment of the little mesh shelving thing is here. This is not ideal to have this. This is too flimsy, but I tried it this time, and this is where I've got my bowl and single skillet. It's all I needed for this trip. Silverware, one plate, very simple, very simple. And then my doing the dishes equipment. is right here. So this is my soapy water, and this is my fresh water, and this is my drying towel, and this is my scrubbing towel if I need to scrub. And these little, they're just hooked right on here to dry out. So I think there's one other thing I didn't show you. And of course, you got to have everything secured in so that if you come to a sudden stop, everything doesn't fly forward and crash into you. So anything you see right now that's loose, it's just because I'm not traveling, so it's not totally secure. So up in front, the last thing is with the help of both my sister-in-law, Sukes, and the incredible seamstresses at the Women's Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, I have these curtains that go all the way across. There's another one on the other side, so that the whole back when I'm sleeping at night is blacked out. And this is just like a security thing. And it's so interesting, the feeling that I get when I cover all the windows and then draw these curtains. It just feels like I'm in my safe little cocoon. Happy little bubble, exactly. And these just tuck right up here on the handle. And you know, just like all of our vehicles, I take advantage of every little area. This is my camera equipment. This is my coffee. This is my wipes. A little bit of fresh water for toothbrushing. So I love this Honda Element, and I think it is an excellent starter vehicle. And after traveling for 2 months in it, I've decided that I'm going to go to something bigger. And so I'm going to be selling this Honda Element and buying a Ram ProMaster. And so if you're watching this video and you're interested, you know, make a comment under the video, and if I haven't already sold it, we'll talk. It is it's a standard shift, so it's manual, and it's an all-wheel drive, and there's a moonroof that opens. Those are 3 of the things that are kind of in demand in a Honda Element.
Thank you so much for sharing your Element with us. I know these are in super high demand, and since you will be selling it, I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Hopefully it will go to another amazing woman who's getting on the road. So yeah,
that would be great.
Yeah,
be great.
So give us your channel again, and where we can find you.
Yep. My YouTube channel is My Life in a Van, also my website, and my email is natalie@mylifeinavan.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Natalie, for sharing it with us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Joni. It was a blast.